All right, welcome back. What you're seeing now on your screen, it's a beautiful sculpture by someone very known in this industry, of course, is an art practitioner, Professor Pitikanduli. So that's a sculpture that is here outside the museum here at Olive & Hayes. All right, now visual arts represents the legacy and, of course, as we've been saying, the heritage of a South African artist and should be collected, conserved, but most importantly, protected for their direct benefit. To highlight this, the Department of Arts and Culture, in partnership with the National Museum here in Bloemfontein, they're launching the National Art Bank, and they're doing this under this theme, Emerging Visions Towards a Sustainable Economic Development of the Visual Arts. Let's just have a conversation with the people behind this initiative. Of course, at the Department of Arts and Culture, and the department is represented here by the Director General, Vusumuzi Mkhize. Mkhize, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, and good morning to your viewers.
Thank you so much indeed. Well, we have acquired so much knowledge from 6 o'clock, but most importantly, having that conversation with the people that are directly affected by the challenges in this industry, the artists. I think this is a way to go.
Yes, it's an exceptional way to unearth the talent that is out there, but it's never been seen and has never been exhibited. So this is part of the Mzansi Golden Economy, which aims really to identify young, talented artists, in this particular instance, visual artists, who have their work not yet known, but if they can be able to display it in various galleries, and then we are able to expose their work. And they are very, very young, and that's why the concept emerging, because these are young who must be nurtured. But to do that, South Africans must be able to appreciate the beauty of art and be able to then buy this art for the livelihood of the artists themselves. But most importantly, the art in itself contributes a lot in terms of the economy vis-a-vis other mainstreams of economy. But it creates employment. It does also give an opportunity to our young people who can then be budded by the legends who work with them, like Professor Pitikanduli, because this is what we want to see. Take away all the other things that they can be doing on the streets, which are unethical. We just give them opportunity to be able to participate effectively in the economy of the country.
Yes, indeed. Of course, exposure is all they need to tap into that market that is there, but of course, challenges are also there. Let's talk about the decision to launch here. Olive & Hayes. The place has rich history in terms of art. I mean, they started showing art back in 1985.
Yes. You see, this place is a very historical place in terms of as a museum, because the collection they have here is an amazing collection. You can imagine in the 1800s, at that time, nobody really knew much about art, but they already started to conserve and to protect and to maintain this to be in good condition. So when it was decided to say, we want to go to be throughout the country anyway, because from here we should be able to move to Gauteng, to other provinces, to Cape Town, to Western Cape, to Limpopo, because artists are everywhere, but they can't all bring their work here. So the choice was significant in that this place has such a rich history, and therefore then everybody who comes here will not only see the work of the emerging artists, but they will also be able to be exposed to all the other art pieces that are already in place here.
Mkhize, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for coming through.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Vusumuzi Mkhize is the Director General from the Department of Arts and Culture, and talking to us, of course, about this beautiful initiative that brings us here. All right, let's just turn our focus a little bit onto a different art in altogether, and I'm talking about some poem. Ja Rose, good morning. Bless us with some beautiful lyrics and words from one of your greatest poems.
She is me because I am her. She wears beer bottle caps on her sober ears, money clips as earrings. She prefers printed t-shirts for her. They represent the calabash full of hopes, dreams, and desires. She is mad. Some call her weird. Big earring girl loves living. She is full of life. She chucks that tailor and she walks it. She's an old school type of girl with a touchy sense of elegance. Exclusivity and extraordinary is a must-have. Art prints written on her forehead. word, art loves her and she loves it too. She would climb on that poetry and she would not mind to fall on words, for they would catch her even before she reached the soil. Even little rocks won't be too hard on her. You know why? Because like her creator, she also creates, and for that, she is blessed. She is me because I am her.